So we've got a bearings question here. Remember, bearings need three things, don't they? You have to measure from the north, you measure clockwise, and you should have 3 digits. I'm going to treat this bearing like an angles question to start with, but I'm going to remember it is a bearings question. It does say the word bearing. So I need my protractor, don't I? And it says from A. So imagine you're standing at A and you get your compass out, the compass points north, and with my protractor I'm going to measure where town B is. So going around here, you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 80 degrees. That's 80 degrees, but 80 degrees is not a bearing. I need to write that down as 3 digits. It'll be 0, 8, 0. That is a bearing. Okay, so that's my first answer, part A. Part B, we're told that we have a statue on a bearing from B. So you imagine you're standing at B, you get your compass out and you have to point 120, and we're going to measure 4.5 kilometers away. Okay, so here we go then. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my protractor up to B, because I'm measuring from B, and I'm going to measure 120 degrees from the north, and I'm going to put a little dot there. So go along 0, 10, 20, 30, up to 120, you can see it's there, put a dot. Then with a ruler, you'll want to create a very, very faint line. I'm going to do a dashed line. And I know the statue's somewhere along this line. I don't know exactly where. But I've got another clue. If you go back to the question, you'll see part C, it says the statue is 4.5 kilometers from B. Now we're given a scale. It says that 2 centimeters is the same as 1 kilometer. And I want to know 4.5 kilometers. So how do you get from 1 to 4.5? Well, you're going to have to multiply it by 4.5. If I multiply it by 4.5 there, I must multiply 2 centimeters also by 4.5, and that's going to give me 9 centimeters. So I need to measure along this dashed line that I've created 9 centimeters. So using my ruler, putting 1 onto B. No, onto B please. Okay, there it is. Measuring on 9, I put a little dot where 9 is. Now the question says, mark the statue with an X and mark it C. So that's exactly what I've done. Okay, that's where my statue would be. And that's the end of that question. So it says some candidates were clearly ill prepared for a lack of protractor, unable. So no taking no protractor to the exam. That's absolutely crazy. Make sure you are properly equipped. All the equipment you need is on this revision website. And converting 1 kilometre into 4.5 kilometres was another problem apparently. Anyway, it looks like we got the right answer. 080 and 9 centimetres away from B on a bearing of 120.